We are coming to you live from Midquay Game Reserve, and we're just sitting here admiring the view. The gorgeous mountains in front of us. The sun is rising, and it's going to be a good day. Good morning, my name is Lauren. Rian is on camera, and the baboons are going crazy at something. I don't know what it is, but if you hear anything, they are alarm calling. I just wonder what they could be alarm calling at. Oh, Rian, what's that? Ah! Oh, hello, Mr. Splinter. How are you? You're on live TV once again? That was a little surprise for you all, but anyway, it's not just me out on today's Bumble. It never is. We are a team, and we have two beautiful people coming to you live from Djuma Private Game Reserve. That is Trishala and Steve, and we do have Mr. Chris coming to you live in Pridelands. So the four of us will try to give you the most wonderful, action-packed Bumble of the morning. Absolute chaos. Oh no, please don't tell me that as well. Oh, Rian, look to your left at about 10 o'clock. I think Rian will be able to get it on camera. Oh no! She hasn't left. I really hoped she would, yeah. I'm pretty sure this is mom. For anyone that says animals don't feel, she's not left since yesterday morning. This has been 24 hours now. I'm sorry, Mama. It is so, so sad. We discussed this at length on Escape to Nature yesterday because she was circling, she wouldn't leave. And the fact that she's still here really just shows you that any mother in the animal kingdom has a bond. And any mother will do whatever she can for the survival of her offspring. And that's why when you get asked the question, who is the best mother in the bush? It's a very difficult one to answer because people say, elephants, hyenas. But really, any mother will do what she can within her ability. Even mama crocodiles. They don't they don't sort of lactate or spend a lot of time with their offspring, but she waits for them to hatch. She guards the clutch. And then when they do hatch, she picks them up in her mouth and takes them to the water. And that might not sound much, but that's all she can do. And she'll do it.
Well, we've got a couple of elephants. We'll talk about parental or maternal care. Doesn't get stronger than these. The one just moved off into the thickets. We've got another one over here that shouted at us just now. Don't know why she shouted. More like a trumpet than a shout. Oh, sorry, Panda. We've now got this one come in and say hello. Hello, Mama. How are you doing? Full-tail Drongo behind her right ear there, just waiting for some insects to be flushed. Very relaxed. Oh, Why are you giving me a warning? I didn't do anything. It might be the birds. Might be the birds. It's a very obvious warning, isn't it, when the elephant shakes its head like that? It's not common for one to be relaxed and calm and then walk towards you and do that. Hey, Mama? Hello. She wants to touch my hand. She wants to. She probably won't, though, but that was very close. I could feel the warmth from her trunk. How blessed are we? In moments like that, you just have to take a deep breath. She's trying to figure us out, what's going on. Running bare cheeky Ellies, you say? Yeah, they are wonderful, aren't they? They are just truly wonderful. I can spend all day with elephants. All day.
We have the most adorable bunch of pleated incaps. Oh my goodness, I've got to get down. I've got to get down and get close to these guys. So I love this because they're just so adorable. They're the cutest little things. And they're very, very, very delicate. They're just like, look at them, even in the breeze, they're moving about. Tiny, tiny things. My goodness, I was so hoping that I'd see you. We often see them coming up in dung. Obviously, yes, there are millipedes around me as well. Millipedes are also, in a way, similar to mushrooms. They're detritivores. They eat things that are decaying. But most of the things that are decaying are only decaying because of the presence of bacteria or fungi. These spores are really small, and they often, because these are close to the ground, you often get them on the grasses. And then animals eat the grass. Especially at this time of the year, the elephant diet is made up of quite a lot of grass. So remember we spoke about it being it's shifting from grass dominated in the summer when there's lots of rainfall to more browsing dominated in the winter when there's less good grass around. So at this time of the year, you're really getting a lot of these mushrooms coming up. Well, I mean, it would be a little bit earlier on, but because of the rains we've had, we're still getting such good grass, and therefore the spores are being eaten by those elephants and then land in their dung, or I'll come out in their dung, and then they germinate.
And I haven't seen them in quite some time here. Our resident group of ground hornbills. Right here on Impala clearing. And there's another elephant as well. Oh, that's pretty nice. I can't remember when last I saw them. They must have been breeding. And these birds are very slow breeders. It can take them years to successfully breed. It's gonna push a tree. Look at that. Eesh. There's too much happening. We've got an elephant to our left, elephant in front, ground hornbill. Too much action. So much for an easy Sunday. I'm glad that ground hornbills are back. I do hope they stick around, and I think they will. They love to forage around on this open clearing. Elke just loves it. So do I. So do I. down one tree just to eat one or two roots. That is power, indeed, BK. Indeed. And that's not even a very large bull. It's a young adult bull, and just look at that power. Imagine how strong that nasal bone must be. Because they don't use the forehead. It is that nasal bone. In fact, it's upper jaw, which is fused into the nasal bone.
It's been a really cool show full of lots of different things, lots of variety, and I'm really ecstatic to have found this little business of dwarf mongoose fairly close to camp, so we can visit them often. They won't always be at the same mound. They'll have several mounds in their territory that they will use, but this one's really close, so it means that we'll pass them quite often, and so then we can visit them. And if they are spending the evening in a different mound, then it's probably going to be pretty close too, so we'll get to know them. I do love my dwarf mongoose. I'm really excited that we got to see them this morning, and I'm really excited at the amount of mushrooms that we found. I was actually quite skeptical. I thought that it wasn't going to happen. I thought with all this hot, dry weather, it wasn't going to happen, but I'm very thankful, very thankful that there was a slight bit of rain last night. Anyway, we'll be getting into mushrooms a little bit more this afternoon, but actually holding, touching, dissecting, looking at the different components, and then maybe a tiny little quiz just for fun. But we have had a fantastic drive this morning, and I am so glad to have spent it with you all. Thank you for your questions and your comments. It's time to say goodbye. See you again later.